right, y'all. Welcome to the Black Watch, where the sidelines are just as wild as the game. So, Ayesha Curry had the internet in a frenzy after an interview clip surfaced of her conversation around the questionable behavior and the motives that she's been having towards her husband. So, let's take a look.
Marcel? Marcel?
Really bothers me and like honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that there are all these women like throwing themselves, but me, like the past 10 years, like I don't have any of that. Like I have zero, this sounds weird, but like male attention. And so then like I begin to internalize it and I'm like, is something wrong with me?
Did you always knew you wanted a big family?
No. So I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl and that's it. And I had my eyes set on my goals. And I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress and all of that. And then it happened so early in my life. So it's like, it's one of those things like you don't know what you actually don't know what you want.
So, how did y'all take her comments?
Okay, let me start off with this. This ring that was wild. First of all,
crazy.
Never at any time should you be fake acting like you're gonna take your wedding ring off. Girl, you have a husband. Don't do that. That was weird. But as far as the other clips,
Man.
I understand what she was saying about like, oh, I never thought I would get married and have kids. Like I wanted to be career driven. Da da da. Like things happen, especially because she got married so young. Like she fell in love obviously, and then that's what happened. Like some people don't think that it's gonna happen to them, and that they just don't picture their life being that way, and that's just what it is. Maybe she could have just like been like, hey, like I love my kids, but like I just didn't even think that this would happen, but I love them. Like maybe she could have put that in there, but I don't think that clip was that serious. Like I think people kind of took her words and just you know what people do on the internet. You say one thing and they play in telephone with it and they take it and say something completely different. And then the other video, I also get what she's saying. I would never say that though. Like I'm not like, oh, it's weird that I wish I got male attention like he gets female attention. I just feel like she think like, dang, like all these women want my husband, but nobody wants me. Like is something wrong with me? Like I kind of get what she's saying. Like okay, he's the eye candy, but I must be nothing. Like dang, like oh, is he gonna try to leave me for somebody else? Like that's just how some women's minds operate. Again, I would never say that, but I can kind of understand where she's coming from, and I don't think that clip was that deep. So yeah. Jeremy, I could just
Jeremy.
Like on one hand, I definitely understand. I can't say I can relate to it because like I would never be a woman that's married to a man, but I can definitely understand and I can definitely understand and see where she's coming from. Where it's like, you married and had kids with somebody that's just so revered and so loved and so respected, and that's just the subjective. Objectively speaking, you were married to one of the greatest shooters that ever touched a basketball in the history of mankind. Yeah. I can understand where because she was in the acting a little bit. I don't know if y'all remember, but whenever we was kids, she was on an episode of Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
So it's like I could definitely see where, because she was probably a teenager when that happened. I could definitely see where she gets on one of the biggest shows for people in the age range of let's say 7 to 15, 16 at that time. Mm-hmm. So comparing what she thought her life was gonna be to what it is now, I can see where she'd be like, dang, I kind of don't like this, or this isn't the way I thought it was gonna go. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna always die on the hill that it's never the best idea to get on any type of social media platform and talk about something involving somebody, whereas that person wouldn't be able to defend themselves. Because it's like, whenever she gets up here and she's doing this, like once again, I understand what she's saying, but whenever you're doing the stuff where you acting like you taking the ring off,
Yeah.
What's the motive behind this? Like, that's why it's like, especially coming from like a man's perspective, it's like, I don't know. I definitely wouldn't be cool with seeing my wife do that.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's also, it wasn't necessarily showed in the clips that we just watched, but she also said something where she was like, what did Shawty say? She was like, she tries to explain to Steph how she feels, but he just doesn't get it. And it's like the way in which she said it, she was like, he just doesn't get it. And I'm like, why don't you just keep talking to him about it? Like, I'm sure he's trying to understand. That was the part that kind of irritated me, because not even just in a marriage sense or marital sense. Like, whenever dudes are really trying to sit down and understand the woman we love, oftentimes it seems like y'all either don't want us to understand y'all, or y'all don't want to see how long it takes for us to understand y'all. So y'all just shut the door completely. And
are you clocking our tea? Are you clocking our tea right now?
Oh man, I do around nothing but women. I know how y'all get down. But that's what it. Am I wrong though?
Hold on. I'm gonna let you talk, and then I'm gonna go.
Good. No, I want to hear what you got to say though, Jazz. Go ahead.
I don't want him to know. But I could agree to the second point. Like, I don't want it to take you so long for you to like get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think some things is just like, why don't you just get this? But we gotta use our words.
Yeah. So I gotta be patient.
Yeah, I agree on the second part as well. I feel like sometimes as women we kind of would want you to know, or like if we bring it up one time, it's like it shouldn't have to be a constant conversation, or I shouldn't have to keep repeating myself. Like, if you see that this is bothering me, like, figure out how you could work to improve in the situation that I keep talking about, so that you don't have to worry about it. Like, if you fix it the first time, you could avoid me bringing it up again.
Amen.
And so to my second point of like, I agree with like majority of everything that y'all are saying. I just kind of feel like within one of the videos where she was on the Call Her Daddy podcast, she kind of, like what you said, Rich, she kind of could have just been like, you know, I love my kids and I'm grateful for my kids, but I didn't expect this. You know, I didn't want to be this. I wanted to be this and this and this. But my thing as well is that you could have. And so I kind of just want to figure out like what was stopping her. Because even though you become a mom and even though you become a wife, like, you can still do those things to nurture the things that you want to do and have that self-care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Was it a conversation where he was like, you can't do this, just do this for now, and then we'll figure out what's for you next? Was that taken into place? So now she's starting to get angry that she has to take care of these kids and she's not doing her dreams. Like, I'm trying to figure out what movie that was when he kept telling his wife, wait, and then he was cheating on her.
Oh, you talking about?
Was like that how Stella got her groove back?
No. Whoa, Stella gets. Is this?
It's with it's with. Oh my God, her name is slipping my head.
Stella gets her groove back with Angela. Right? Ain't that her name?
Angela Bassett.
Bassett. Yes. Yeah. Ciao.
Angela Bassett. And so, you know how in the movie he kept telling her to wait, they were having kids, then he was cheating on her, and it's like, I don't know if that's what their dynamic is, and she's like slowly trying to expose him for what the information she does know. But at the same time, if you're married, I would never play with my husband.
Never.
And take off my ring.
Never
especially when I got married before God. So it's like you playing with God and your husband. Because you're like, okay, yeah, let me take off my ring so I could cheat. Or like, what was the main reason of what you were trying to get at? I think that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what were you really trying to get at? Because
oh, my bad.
Because what, I don't even know what made her like.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say, like, even at that moment, if she was just trying to be funny, it's like funny at whose expense? Funny at Steph's expense. That's embarrassing. Cause bro, just imagine you and your boyfriend or your fiance or whatever, or even your husband. Y'all was going to get something to eat, and the waitress was fine, right? She walking up, bringing you the food, and he get to doing this. Man. Hey.
Oh, that's it. You're done.
You gonna get
You're
some
done.
lumps upside his head. That
You're
ain't like
done.
that ain't cool.
Oh, I had to close my eyes and hold my tongue because
I would start praying in that moment. God, get your son before I do.
because the only person that's gonna help you in that moment is God. Okay, not nobody nobody can help you
That
but
witch,
God.
that witch is not gonna help you.
Oh no, God no, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree, and I just feel like it could have been avoided. Now, do I feel like she should get all the backlash that she is getting? Because sometimes the internet takes things from 0 to 1,000. No, because at the end of the day, we don't know what the private conversations look like, what's being done behind closed doors. We don't know none of that. So I just feel like, I hope that she learns, chooses her words wisely, and I don't know what else to say. That's just her.
Experience